NBC's Thursday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
On KUAM News Primetime.
Protesters gathered at Adelup today as federal officials met with Guam leaders amid a push to speed up deep-sea mining. Mitsuki Hirayama with a report coming up.
Police say more than 265 grams of suspected meth was seized and 3 individuals were arrested in a Barrigada operation tied to an ongoing drug trafficking investigation.
The Guam Education Board pushes for corrections to be made to an independent management audit, neither approving or rejecting the report. More coming up tonight.
Half a day and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Destiny Cruz-Langus. Thanks for ending your day with us. Representatives from the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management sat down with Acting Governor Josh Tenorio at Adelup today as community members gathered outside to protest deep-sea mining in the Marianas. This comes as BOEM is now proposing to fast-track plans to extract offshore critical minerals in the Pacific, despite calls for them to slow down. Mitsuki Hirayama reports from Adelup.
A protest gathering here outside of Adelup just as BOEM officials are here on island meeting with Acting Governor Josh Tenorio regarding deep-sea mining here in the Marianas. And joining me now is Muñeca Flores with Protehi Guahan. You organized this protest here today. What's the message that you want to send to federal officials?
We want to let the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management and the Department of Interior know that we do not consent to deep-sea mining in the Marianas or anywhere in the Pacific. It is a direct threat to our sovereignty, it's a direct threat to our food security, and it's a direct threat to our survival as Indigenous Pacific Islanders. We should all be alarmed that there is now an aggressive push from the Trump administration now to allow for fast-track permitting and cutting review processes in half. This is terrifying. This means we are in serious danger. And we should all be alarmed, and we should all really come together and do whatever it takes to prevent this from happening.
And right, the BOEM just proposed that new rule just a few days ago. If that proposal would move forward, what would that mean for Guam and the Marianas region?
Right. Well, first of all, it's really hard to imagine how they could do any sort of environmental analysis that could even render an accurate portrayal of what the impacts are, because there is no baseline to measure it to. This is a practice that has never been done before in the Marianas and in this part of the Pacific, and we really, are just coming to understand the widespread impact that this has on the ecosystem of the ocean. This affects the very base of the food chain. Every single species will be impacted, from corals and sponges to dynamic species like mammals and whales and dolphins and even the fish we eat. This is also, happening to us because we are a colony of the United States, and there's something valuable that the United States empire has to steal from us and exploit, and it's really putting us in serious security risks. Like, not only are we being forced to endure an unprecedented military buildup, making us a target for war, this is also making us more vulnerable to any sort of survival, any sort of, goals for sovereignty.
And what do you hope to hear from Guam leaders following this meeting with BOEM officials?
Well, we are hopeful that the leaders remain strong against deep-sea mining. We were really hopeful in December and January to learn that there was solidarity between the leadership of the CNMI and Guam, as well as the legislature and even the congressmen to stand against deep-sea mining. However, there needs to be more. There really needs to be a stronger push against it. There needs to be more done for community engagement to really educate our community on what this means, and there needs to be more transparency. Like, they need to let us know how these meetings went, and they need to advocate against it as hard as they can.
Thank you so much, Manyeka. And of course, we'll have more on KUAM Primetime tomorrow as we hear from Acting Governor Josh Tenorio on how that meeting went with BOEM officials. For now, I'm Matsuki Hirayama reporting for KUAM News from here in Adelup.
And shortly after Matsuki's interview, an incident unfolding involving Prutehi Guahan's Manyeka Flores. In the clip we're about to show you, you can hear Flores repeatedly saying, quote, "We do not consent," through a megaphone, as security appears to take the handheld device away and remove her from the building. Take a look. In other news, the government of Guam has recovered $1.6 million stolen in a cyber attack targeting the judiciary of Guam and the Department of Administration. According to officials, a known judiciary email account was hacked in what's known as, quote, spoofing attack, allowing criminals to disguise themselves as a trusted source and send fraudulent instructions to divert routine interagency fund transfers to an off-island bank account. The crime remains under active local and federal investigation, with limited details being released. DOA Director Edward Burns says once the government was alerted to the breach, quote, security protocols we have in place were quickly activated. He added the recovery was possible because once the breach was known, quote, all the right moves were made to have the money returned to the government of Guam. Officials say the theft was carried out entirely in cyberspace and are reminding the public when it comes to online crime, if you suspect it, check it out. The Republican Party of Guam is praising President Donald Trump's 2026 State of the Union address, while local Democrats are calling it divisive and short on solutions. In a media statement released Tuesday, the Guam GOP said, quote, as America begins this year of celebrating its 250th birthday, President Trump delivered a State of the Union address that all Americans can be proud of. The party pointed to falling crime rates, lower drug prices, and what is described as secured southern border. The statement also added, quote, President Trump is turning the page on the highest inflation in 40 years while delivering real price relief to American families. Guam will play a key part of America's golden age. Meanwhile, Guam Democrats issued a sharply different response. In their statement, they said they had hoped to hear a plan addressing rising grocery and healthcare costs, noting that, quote, the dream of home ownership is largely unachievable for middle and low-income families. They also criticized the tone of the address, saying, quote, what we heard was the demonization of immigrants of color, and adding that they were left asking what happened to, quote, liberty and justice for all. Both parties agree the issues discussed in the address will have real impacts locally, but their reactions highlight deep political divisions over the direction of the country and Guam's role in it. Guam police arrested 3 individuals Tuesday as part of an ongoing drug trafficking investigation tied to the illegal importation and distribution of meth. Arrested were 49-year-old Cain Jasteliana of Barragata, 37-year-old Tanya Rose Cabrera Cruz of Barragata, and 36-year-old Timothy Joe Roberto of Santa Rita. Jasteliana faces multiple charges, including illegal possession of a controlled substance, possession with intent to deliver, importation of a controlled substance, firearm possession without identification, and execution of warrants. Cruz was arrested on 2 counts of illegal possession of a controlled substance. Roberto was arrested on a bench warrant. Police say special investigations and special operations officers, along with local and federal partners, executed a search warrant at Justiliana's Barrigada residence early February 25th. Although he was not home at the time, officers reported discovering additional suspected meth inside the residence. A separate vehicle stop led to Cruz being found in possession of suspected cocaine and meth residue. Authorities say approximately 265.4 gross grams of meth were seized during the operation. All 3 were processed and booked into the Department of Corrections. The case has been forwarded to the Office of the Attorney General for review and further action. All right, in education news, after back and forth on the accuracy and validity of a management audit scrutinizing the Guam Education Board, will the board finally accept or reject it? Here's more from this month's GEB meeting.
Still no formal action on the independent management audit scrutinizing the Guam Education Board. The GEB pushing back on making a move on the report for some time now, citing the audit contains errors of fact and for not getting a fair chance to look it over before it's released to the public. Board member Christine Boleto contending the audit is technically considered a draft since it was neither rejected nor accepted, and therefore, she says, could not have been FOIA'd.
Documents should not be released for exactly this reason. It was a media circus without anyone on this board reviewing it and having a chance to respond, or for it to even be finalized at the management level.
Guam Education Board Chair Dr. Judith Guthards adding, while she supports taking corrective action, the information in the audit is, quote, highly questionable.
In the communication that was received, I think a few days ago, from the company that did the audit, they actually apologized for the board not having the opportunity to respond to the draft. But nevertheless, the department has taken the initiative and the board has taken the initiative to go through the audit, to look at it, to see what needs to be clarified, and to acknowledge areas that we can improve upon.
The audit taking center stage during an oversight hearing with lawmakers earlier this month, with senators dissatisfied with the board's perceived dismissal of the report's findings.
I think it's important for the policymakers on the island to recognize that there were infirmities in that audit, inaccuracies in that audit.
Meantime, Guthards says both Guam DOE and the GEB's comments on the audit are underway for release to the public, alongside the chronology of the audit. This as a letter explaining the board's inaction on the audit is being prepared to send to the Legislative Oversight Chair on Education, as the due date to submit was December 31st.
Frank P. Areola has been appointed as the new Deputy General Manager of the Guam Visitors Bureau, succeeding retiring Deputy GM Jerry Perez. In a statement, GVB thanked Dr. Perez for his years of leadership, crediting his vision, strategic thinking, and innovative approaches with helping guide the Bureau through the challenges of the pandemic and postponing Guam's tourism industry for recovery and growth. Positioning, rather. Areola, who currently serves on the Guam Community College Board of Trustees, is set to assume the role beginning March 2nd. GVB says the transition marks a new chapter for the island's tourism agency as it continues efforts to strengthen and rebuild Guam's visitor industry. Time for a quick break. You're watching KUAM.
NBC's Thursday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
Now it comes with hot honey sauce.
I stand corrected.
It's a new year, Guam, so let's start with the reset at Kmart. Make your move and start strong. Gear up with fitness equipment and fresh workout apparel. Fuel with wellness essentials, sugar-free options, protein, vitamins, and more. Organize and clear the clutter with easy storage solutions and cleaning essentials. And refresh your living space with new furniture and decor for your home. New year, new me. Your reset starts at Kmart Guam.
I grew up on Guam. Sports shaped who I am. But representing our island on the national basketball team taught me the importance of community. After 10 years in Hawaii, working at Bank of Hawaii, I came home to give back and to lead. At Bank of Hawaii, we're passionate about helping everyone in our community create a better life for themselves and their families to reach their possible. I'm Mike Sakazaki, and I can't wait to help you reach yours.
Anything's possible.
Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
All right, with much anticipated Survivor Season 50 debuts tonight on CBS TV 11 at 8 p.m. with 24 returning players. The Survivor fans are at the heart of the 50th season, helping to shape the game and the massive impact they've had on television.
The show that changed TV is back in an epic way.
Welcome to Survivor 50.
We've had some incredible seasons, Jared. 50 is amazing.
That's high praise. Longtime Survivor host and executive producer Jeff Probst took us through a new exhibit at New York City's Paley Center, celebrating the 26-year-old competition that put grit, strategy, and the power of a good alliance.
If you betray me, you're out.
On prime time.
We strip you of everything, and then we see who you really are.
I'm terrified and excited all at the same time.
Jenna Lewis Doherty, who first competed in season 1, is among the 24 returning castaways back for Survivor 50, where viewers chose many of the rules.
You guys chose so much of this, and we thank you and we hate you.
Much like the exhibit, a huge part of Survivor Season 50 is bringing the fans into the game, like the immunity idols hidden in all 50 states. Fans who find them can get a chance to win major prizes.
Let the fans decide, and what's really fun about that is they have skin in the game because they decided what kind of game it is. The other thing that's fun is that the players have absolutely no idea what to expect.
Survivor is hard.
But season 45 winner Dee Valladares says walking into 50 with that $1 million prize in her pocket helped take some of the edge off.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go crazy because what do I have to lose?
A TV juggernaut today. When Survivor first aired in May of 2000, media experts say it wasn't a guaranteed hit.
Like pre-Survivor, you kind of knew that the cops were going to catch the bad guy in 43 minutes of airtime.
Dalton Ross, editorial director with Entertainment Weekly.
Survivor was the most unpredictable thing television audiences had ever seen. You didn't know what was going to happen. You didn't know who was going to win or lose.
It's a roller coaster. People need to be ready.
As their faves lay it all on the line. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
The Department of Corrections welcomed a new class of officers into its ranks today. BCOT 2025-02 officially graduated during a ceremony held at the Dusit Thani Resort's Grand Ballroom. Family, friends, and department leadership gathered to recognize months of rigorous training and preparation. Leading the class as commander was Jude V. Leon Guerrero, with Triol Dakusmale serving as Guinean bearer. Squad leaders included Ayana Lizama Evangelista, James Kitagwa, and Zairi Lee Nicario, each guiding their respective teams through the academy. The graduates completed intensive instruction focused on security operations, inmate supervision, emergency response, and professionalism within Guam's correctional system. Department leaders say the new officers step into their roles at a critical time, helping strengthen staffing levels and reinforce safety inside correctional facilities. The class motto, quote, "Rise together, conquer together," reflects the unity and resilience they carry forward as they begin their service to the people of Guam.
Now for a look at your world at home.
Tonight, we're taking you over to Anigua for a calming stroll along the beach.
it's time for some new shoes.
Hey, Kara, how much money is in my account?
This is your remaining balance.
Kara, I forgot my password. Again. Could you help me out?
I've sent you steps to reset your password.
Thanks, Kara.
Honey, quick bank stop before the beach.
Sounds good, hon.
Kara, how do I get a loan?
I've provided a link with your loan options.
Thanks, Kara.
Thanks, Kara.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Jerseys, giving back to our next generation. I mean, they're our next leaders. It feels great to inspire the young generation and also to have them support us. So we can't wait to have them all out in the game. So let's get it.
And as a bonus, the first 2,000 students to show up to UOG get in free. Our boys need our support and our cheers, so we'll see you at the field house. Bring the passion, bring the pride, and bring the noise.
Well, I think it's good to see what is available for them after high school, and whether or not these national team members recognize, but especially my team, and I know that's true for all athletes, is they look up to these guys, they look up their clips, they watch them, and it's one of those. It's something tangible. I know a lot of them are excited to see even Joe Blas, so he's a Gecko legend here. To see that, it's great. But yeah, I think in general, there's a really strong culture of Gecko alumni and, of course, the students. So really strong school spirit and culture.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. Sacrificing facial hair to nature and involuntary blood donations, cheap things. No one signs up for an 800-pound bear chase. But if it happens, cheap thing. VIP parking, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying, it'll dry. Free-range parenting, forgetting if that's a moose or an elk, all cheap things. Remembering without saying it, couldn't be more of a cheap thing. Sweating your tail off, freezing your tail off, an American saving another American's tail. Cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him? Not a cheap thing. Or confusing capability with unaffordability? No, not a cheap thing. Making adventure affordable? Now that's a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing.
Let's go to Grandma's.
Oh man.
The only thing slower than her internet is her stories.
Yeah, last time my video loaded, I aged 1 year. Is that? No way. Woo! Awesome.
Grandma, your internet slaps.
Sign up for GTA Fiber today and get grandkid approved internet for as low as $75 a month.
Hey, let's go.
Oh man.
Gather your friends and join us at Leo Palace Resort Guam on March 1st at 5 p.m. for the grand opening of Okibi, a bold new Asian dining experience inspired by the glow of open embers, where warmth, flavor, and atmosphere come together beautifully. From sizzling, shareable plates to thoughtfully crafted dishes, every bite is designed to be savored and shared. Step into a vibrant setting, feel the energy, enjoy the moment. Okibi at Leo Palace Resort Guam, grand opening March 1st at 5 p.m. Come hungry, bring your people, experience the fire. Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Welcome to another episode of Properties in the Tropics. I'm Doreen Potter.
And I'm Deanna Palmer with RE/MAX Diamond Realty. Today we are here at Agana Bay Condo, Unit 704.
This beachfront condo may be exactly what you're looking for. This is a premier beachfront property right in Tamuning. Perfect for renters who want the beautiful Guam coastline at their doorstep. This could be your private retreat with a balcony offering those picture-perfect postcard sunsets. What do you think? What do you like to do in the kitchen?
I like to enjoy the ocean view.
What do you like to do in your living room?
Well, I like to enjoy the ocean sunset views. And what do you like to do in your primary bedroom?
I like to enjoy an ocean view.
Open concept living with ocean views from multiple angles, ideal for entertaining or quiet evenings in.
Modern comfort meets style. Ready for everyday use.
Hey Doreen, are you a pool person or a beach person?
I think I'm more of a...
Trick question. At Agana Bay Condo, you don't have to choose, you get both. Agana Bay Condo offers practical features that make island living easy and secure, rain or shine. Plus, you've got an exercise room and convenient mail delivery. Just steps to the beach for a morning stroll or a sunset paddle. Enjoy the nearby dining, shops, and services in Tamuning and nearby Tumon tourist sites.
You get that rare combination of luxury condo living with true beachfront access.
Whether you're into cardio
or pumping iron,
Agana Bay
94.
Condo has what you're looking for.
96.
This property is available for lease, offering comfort and convenience for island living.
If you'd like to see this slice of paradise in person, contact us today to schedule a tour.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific, Better Together, and Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas. We're back, everybody, and please make sure to make plans to be at Don Don Donkey's basement underneath at the sub-level because the Tumon Bay Music Festival is going to happen. You are going to see amazing bands and orchestras. There are 2 separate days, and you can buy tickets for each day independently, so make sure to get tickets for the 2nd and the 3rd for the bands and the orchestras to be amazed and blown away. See, it's a wonderful synergy. All right, Rainbows for All Children is having their annual event, so please make sure it's the 39th time that they are having the 3.5-mile Run Walk for Youth. That's March 7th at the GPO side. And also coming up at GPO Performances. This is going to be interesting because who do we have here at the food court? Para Ipobrezzo Itanota in celebration of Chamorro Month. This is happening on Saturday at 2 in the afternoon. GPO's food court is a fantastic place to watch a performance. Hey, I was just there for the K-pop dance festival. Absolutely incredible. Have a really good meal, have some Charlie's steak sandwiches, and then you watch a musical performance and a dance performance. Can't be beat. All right, equally awesome are your birthday shout-outs right now. On Thursday, everybody, happy birthday to Lavon Guerrero Meno and Vanessa Guerrero. February blessings for our family. Happy birthday to these beauties, Lavon and Vanessa. And Unai Castro, your family is sending you all the love. Anitra Santos Rivera, happy birthday blessings to you. Love your mullies and the entire family. Jamie Onadera Benedict, happiest of birthdays to you, Jamie. Very proud and adoring family. A former senator, Mr. Adolfo Palacios, happy belated birthday to the very honorable former senator coming from your family and friends in our island community. Hey, Senator, we hope you have a good one today. John Hernandez blowing out the candles, and happy belated birthday to John. We hope you had a great birthday. Your family and friends are sending you all the best in all caps, by the way. And Irene Mesa, happy belated birthday to Irene, coming from all of your children and grands who say we love and miss you so very much. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday?